They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Brady now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Chubb, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Chubb. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's looking for the shot. Bateman there.
And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 76 yards.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw is Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Brady to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Still 2nd down.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Brady. Quick slant to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Brady. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Right back to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man in. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 31, Brady. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Ravens. And they have been absolutely taken out of this football game by that opposing defense. Negative yardage as a team running the football so far. Meanwhile, for the Browns, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From the 6. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second half begins with a run by Henry.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cooper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets in the throw. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Brady.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
A second juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady again. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long? I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They go up the middle with Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to
getting the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson going to run again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
On the return, Johnson.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put 4 points up on the board. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Chubb running right, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. York able to send this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-14, 24 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Jackson to Henry at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson and knock it free. One last shot for Jackson. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Play 1, and Prescott to the air. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott on the move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
After the sack on first down, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott now. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Johnson on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A throw left side to start out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The left side throw complete to Adams. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
second down and goal. Prescott. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Of all the routes that defenders would love to remove from offensive playbooks, I think the wheel route would rank near the top. And on that one, they almost had it, just wasn't able to come down in bounds.
Yeah, as you see right there for the running back, it's tough as you're going toward that sideline trying to stay in bounds. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, just didn't have enough real estate, as they like to say.
Prescott on third and goal. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing now is Brady. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's hard to believe with all of his production that Amari Cooper keeps changing teams, but no matter where he goes, he just continues to produce. 3 years in Oakland, traded. 3 years in Dallas, traded again, this time to the Cleveland Browns. And now with the Browns here, he produces a first down, coming off a career-best 8 touchdowns in 2021.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his pass, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third and long, it's Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
All we've had so far, 3-3 now as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Prescott.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. On play action, it's Brady. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brady. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Chubb will get the call, running left.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Inside give to Elliott. Able to avoid him at the 40. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
2nd down at 4. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 10th carry now for Elliott, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They go to Elliott again, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott now, option right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Marr is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by a field goal. A minute 12 to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Brady to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now Brady.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd down and 5. Now Mahomes. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Let's go. Let's dominate this.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. On first down, Brady. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
Touchdown, Browns. Cooper Kupp from 10 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cowboys nothing.
Let's focus in on what we got to do. It's one play at a time, baby. Come on, baby. Get it out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Come on, baby. Let's do it. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. This is the calm before the storm. What's the deal, baby? You ready to roll?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Throwing on first down is Brady. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Brady now to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brady to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Maher able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On play action, now Brady. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing now is Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake. Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Johnson now returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. up the middle. It's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does. is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Now, here's Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cleveland offense making their way out. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 27, Mahomes looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 26-yard line.
Second and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Brady. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now Brady again. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This is where you step up right here, baby. Do your thing. Do your thing. Let's go. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
2021 saw a third-year breakout by Jeffrey Simmons with 8.5 sacks and his first Pro Bowl nod, as well as being named an All-Pro in the NFL.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Mahomes. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Levante David coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it right side to Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Brady to throw again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Mahomes. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14th. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, Parham fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Touchdown, Chargers. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there.
He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Round 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Mahomes now on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Mahomes will throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This from 44 yards out, left hash. York able to send this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Brady to throw. His throw incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines, because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Tom Brady in the offense, trailing 17-10, a little over 20 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady.
Pass complete, it's Adams. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. L.A. readies for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Back to throw, Brady. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.